My name is Patrick Smyth, and this is my final video demonstration for Practicum in GIS Development, Geography 778. I started off with a pretty basic question. I wanted to know, as World Cup fever consumed the world earlier this summer, who US fans were rallying behind during the tournament's semifinal matches. So the US didn't have a team at all in the World Cup this year. So I thought it would be a particularly interesting question to know who US fans, sports or soccer fans, were rallying behind as the tournament came to a close. In order to do this, I leveraged locational data that I pulled from Twitter's search API and deployed a natural language algorithm to conduct a sentiment analysis on roughly 20,000 tweets, 20,000 user tweets that I collected from the week of the semifinal matches, which were roughly July 7th to the 14th. I'm going to just jump to the results to kind of show you where I ended up. So I ended up mapping the dominance of positive mentions for each respective team in the semifinal matches by state. So this is my bandwagon sentiment map here. And as you can see, I'm using three visual variables. The first for the predominant team. So was it Croatia that had the most positive fan tweets, England, Belgium, France, or was there not enough data to do a classification? I also used proportional symbols to get at the overall number of tweets from within each state. And then I used a gradient to capture magnitude. So what was the strength of predominance behind each team in any given state? And you can see that with some of these brighter colors here. So like Vermont, very strong fan tweets in support of the English team. California, a lot of tweets, period, predominantly for Croatia, and it was somewhat close. You can tell by the lesser gradient here for team dominance in this state. I also have pop-ups in my visualization that detail the total number of tweets within the state, and then it breaks it out for each of the semifinal teams, so France, Belgium, England, Croatia, and then has the fraction of tweets, of total tweets by team. And then I also calculated some error, so plus or minus error there. The conclusion was that we all love an underdog, and this World Cup demonstrated as much. The majority of fans in the United States got behind Croatia, the underdog of this year's tournament. And we did, however, see some pretty stark regional variation, especially along the eastern seaboard, where there was a lot of support from tweeters for the English squad. While the Southwest were kind of sparse tweeters, but that was the only region that gave Belgium a nod. But by and large, most fans got behind Croatia. And if you'd like to explore more about the analysis behind classifying these tweets, I have a whole section here on this webpage for the tool that details all the steps that I took, everything from collecting the tweets, and I have them all in just Jupyter notebooks that I've published online. So these are the steps I used to connect to the search API and pull down a slug of tweets that I then analyzed using a naive Bayesian classifier. I even have the classifier code up here that I used. So feel free to go ahead and explore all the steps, all the analysis steps, and then just, yeah, enjoy the visualization itself and poke around as needed. Feedback is always welcome. Thank you.